Hey everyone, welcome back to Overjoy, our Advent short video series. There's a link in the video description to a playlist where you can go to catch up if you need to. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Let's look at today's reading from Luke chapter 1, where an angel is telling Zechariah about the son that he and Elizabeth will have. He will be a joy and a delight to you, and many will rejoice because of his birth. For he will be great in the sight of the Lord. He is never to take wine or other fermented drink, and he will be filled with the Holy Spirit even before he is born. There's something incredible about watching someone who is truly great at what they do. It's exciting to think of who is the greatest of all time, the GOAT in different sports. I think of Michael Jordan in basketball, Simone Biles in gymnastics, Michael Phelps in swimming. To be honest, I don't know all that much about these sports, but I know when someone makes a very difficult thing look easy. And it's just a joy to watch greatness at work. The angel tells Zechariah that his son, John, will be a joy and a delight to him. Of course, most parents delight in their children, but beyond immediate family, many will rejoice because John will be great in God's sight. Some 30 years from this time, Jesus will say of John, "I tell you, among those born of women, no one is greater than John." That's Luke 7:30. In other words, Jesus says John is the GOAT. If you were to talk to any of the greats, they would tell you that being great required a lot of practice, training, and self-sacrifice. Even though God has promised that John will be great, his greatness will still require sacrifice. John is to avoid alcohol all his life. It's not that alcohol is necessarily bad. John's abstinence, however, would constantly remind him and those around him that he was set apart for service to God. The Apostle Paul once wrote, "Don't get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit." That's Ephesians 5:18. It sure would be a shame if John were too filled with spirits to be filled with God's Holy Spirit. God fills people with the Holy Spirit so they can be great in God's sight by pointing others to Jesus. And that is exactly what John will do, even before he's born. Knowing about the coming or advent of Israel's Messiah will cause many to rejoice, and tomorrow we'll hear more about John's special task. The greatest of all time version of you is you filled with the Holy Spirit. Although being filled with the Holy Spirit was once for particular people, for particular tasks, God now pours out the Holy Spirit on all who offer themselves in service to God. Although serving God requires sacrifice, your faithfulness will bring you joy, and it will bring joy to others. Okay, now there are going to be some questions that are going to come up on the screen. I encourage you to look at them, take some time with them, talk to other people around you about them, and then share a prayer together. See you tomorrow.